What? Fire? Okay. Okay. Neither do I. A lot of all talk, trash talk. What's up with that? Well, I'm pretty sure people are talking in all chat, right? There were two lion picks at the same time, right? What? How? Oh, they placed a ward.
First blood on the sand strikes the perfect note.
What?
Heroes rode out to the field of glory.
Wow. I mean, he gave gold to the Dire, though, so I don't know about that. 118 each. I suppose. Okay. Go on. Don't let my confusion hold back your casting. Evidently not. Old chicken. Either that or it's some matchup specific type deal. I mean, Necro, one of his main claims to fame is this insatiable amount of sustains between the built-in Sadist on Death Pulse and the Heartstopper aura constantly forcing out the enemy, but DK can go toe-to-toe with that once he gets a point in Dragon's Blood, which he does not have yet, but once he does, then it's going to be a pretty static lane in the mid lane. Yep. Crush on the Mirage. She does not have leap. Body blocks. No. What? Do it.
Into the black seas.
Alright. Yeah, I'll take that. Sand King had to come over from whatever he was doing. Alright. Why does Sand King have two sets of TPs in his inventory?
I'll take your money changes.
What a player. What is happening? Have I, is this because I haven't been watching Dota in a while that, like, China decided to be like, ah, whatever, it's the end of the patch, we don't care anymore. Yeah, but then Innocence was like, nah, I got you some TPs also. I don't know, whatever.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
Arms for the dead.
Correct. So what do you think about Lich as a hero? Oh wait, no, never mind, hold that thought, we got a rotation on the top lane. And Doom is blissfully unaware. Oh, they don't even care. And the Satyr aura. Oh. Right. But then the question is, if you're like, the Sand King Rasta, I mean, not so much Sand King Rasta, but like Sand King AA was a very popular combination at TI. And so the idea is if you have a support with a somewhat unreliable setup for their stun, then it's great to pair Sand King with them. And so that's what made Sand King and Rasta so good, because Shackles doesn't have the best range at level 1. It's an amazing spell, but you need setup for it, as now Innocence kind of getting hemmed in, but maybe fine. Dude, the Satyr aura plus the Scorched Earth is too much. Leap is down.
I'll never bow.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of skill shots and I'm seeing a lot of failed skill shots, but you know, it's the hero hasn't been played in a while, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He's just like, oh yeah, yeah, this is how it works. I'm not playing Nyx Assassin. Oh, another setup top lane.
I sound
By my horns, you'll not live to see the dawn.
Yeah, I'm surprised that StarLadder is still like no one else from LFY has decided to help out top. Like StarLadder is like, I want to go roam, and now he's gonna have to come TP back.
Radiant's middle tower is not safe.
Now top lane, HYM.
Radiant's middle
Madness never ends, my friend. Yeah, for sure. Although, one might wonder if it's in LFY's best interest to play this Doom aggressive versus defensive. He's maxing out Scorched Earth as opposed to Devour, as now StarLadder getting chain stunned. This is such a mean tri-lane. Yeah, so you'd wonder, like, maybe Doom should be maxing out Devour and just be like, screw it, I'm gonna go with jungle, I don't need to deal with this lane, but he's been maxing out Scorched Earth instead, wants to go aggressive, and they're killing off supports, they're keeping the pace. LFY is winning in terms of kills right now. So... yeah, but he has 9 last hits. He's single-handedly zoning out a tri-lane. No, they can't. He has a raindrop, yeah. He has Doom now also, he's level 6. There are 4 heroes top.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
What?
He might get rotated on, or Necro first.
Sword.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of math here. So, when maxed... well, let's not say max. Okay, so Dragon Tail level 1, 2.5 seconds stun. Burrow Strike when maxed is, well, it's always 2 seconds. So, we're at 4.5 seconds. Then we get an Earth Spike max is 2.6 seconds, so 6.1 seconds? No, 5.1 seconds. Right? That's why I had... The point is, there's, like, basically, like, 2 Beastmaster Roars worth of stun before a Mirana arrow comes in. So... yes. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, so I feel very intimidated. Oh, that smoke gets instantly popped by StarLadder. Yeah, I feel very concerned for this Clinks moving forward, because Clinks is not a hero who can really afford, like, once one stun comes out, then usually, like, you go into Skeleton Walk, you just scurry away and you're all good, but you're gonna get, like, instantly hexed by Lion the second you pop out, and after that it's just gonna be chain disable after chain disable, and Monet right now wants to go aggressive. You never really want to have to go BKB first item on a Clinks, or really any carry besides maybe Sven, but he's going for a Desolator after finishing off his treads, and that'll be great for damage, but it does nothing for you in terms of staying alive.
Shadows, take us.
No. Yeah, so like an anti-mage style Clinks kind of almost. Right. Top lane. No Scythe initiation. Yeah, Necro's been moving around a lot. I guess at this point he's come to terms with the fact that he can't really zone out a DK. Old Chicken has been doing a pretty good job. He hasn't really been getting too much, but he hasn't been dying, even though they have been putting a focus on him. Like you said, he got scythed up in the mid lane, but survived it, and so he's just going to farm up. I'm curious as to what he goes for. I wouldn't object to a Midas, but chances are he may go for something like an Armlet, or I guess I've seen Maelstrom, and I've seen Blink Dagger, yeah, for Old Chicken. Ah, true. Yeah, but those heroes that you mentioned, Slark and Drow also are good at dealing damage themselves, as now they're trying to kill a Necro. They surge up a creep. So that was a bit of a misclick, but Super is very tanky. He's got 17 stick charges, so there was pretty much no way they were going to kill him. Unless they get all their chain stun, the aforementioned chain stun, but yeah, I see what you're saying with the Hood first, and if they had a real legitimate one position, then I would be okay with it, as now Sand King gets doomed. But
Out of my way!
oh,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
Probably not.
fortified.
yeah. So I'm concerned as to where the damage is going to come from EHOME. Like, they have great disable, but then who deals the damage? And then who is going to deal the magic damage? Because you are going to have to deal with ice armor, and that's, like, as it is, a lot of times DK feels like he has a tough time dealing damage. When you have to deal with ice armor and you're getting kited and slowed the entire time, I think that he'd be more interested in building damage items rather than survivability items.
Radiant succeeded in denying their top tower.
Vanish.
Oh.
Radiant's middle tower may need a hand.
That cuts no ice with me.
Dire's top tower is not on top of things. I see the Gradient just fortified
Yeah,
their structure.
he's and Doom is also going for a defensive build. He's got a cloak. I don't know if he'll finish it off into a full hood. I don't think it's necessary to finish off into a full hood, but this Doom is so tanky with these Scorched Earth, the Satyr Aura, and now Ice Armor is going to start kicking in as well. And then obviously you've got the heals from Necro behind him, so I think EHOME are going to need to reevaluate. At least their farm priority is now bot lane Mirana survives. Top lane, StarLadder.
I hear the deep ones.
How could Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower isn't well at the moment.
Yeah.
Money changes hands.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
DK finishes up his full hood as he pushes the top lane. Uncontested, it seems. Looks like the rest of LFY want to push bot, maybe get a Doom onto this Mirana, if they can get the Mud Golem stun, but not in range. Epicenter?
Radiant's bottom tower has uninvited guests. Radiant's bottom tower has a
Yeah, it was a lot of damage that they had to dump into a Doom. He didn't even have the hood activated, which, like you said, they need to get perfect initiation every time. They have to assume that you're going to be able to jump the targets before they can react. And Lich was in the vicinity, he was coming in, but, you know, it was just the Lich. The Clinks wasn't ready, the Necro wasn't ready, and still it took that long for Doom to go down. And EHOME want to defend. No.
You become feast for the flesh fly.
Yeah, that's Blink. Oh. No one behind him.
Dire's middle tower is under fire.
I guess so, yeah. And wow, Necro's going for Radiance next? How often do you see this? Is this a China special?
I'll take that.
Coy.
Falter's fortune.
Yeah, because now Old Chicken's second item is going to be a Blink Dagger, which is also another non-damage item. I feel like they have like 5 initiators on their team. Exactly. Okay. I'd be okay with that, yeah. Yeah, because attack speed is also going to be a concern. Lag? No, not quite, actually. I'm surprised. Usually it's me over than you. I mean, I do have 240 ping, but it's a consistent 240 ping. No, but you can type status in the console. Oh, okay. That's not bad. You Kaling up big time? It's okay. I'll take the reins. Well, in the meanwhile, EHOME smoke up and gets scanned out promptly by LFY. I don't know how they read that, but it was pretty good. It's possible they may have smoked in the mid lane underneath that dire ward, but LFY deftly avoid it, go over in their jungle.
Dire's bottom tower is on its way further down.
Yeah, that's why I'm more often than not a fan of Midas on DK, because, like you said, those talents are so good, and they often replace items, because, I mean, you can go for that XP gain, or you can go for the damage, because the Midas is already giving you XP gain. You won't, maybe you don't want to go in too deep, and 40 damage is a lot. That's like a demon edge of damage almost, HYM. Get spotted. Fair enough. Afu went up, blinked to the high ground, and Sand King was hiding in a little pocket. Thought he was safe, but once he got amp damaged, then it was curtains for him. And now, got LFY taking a almost certainly very quick Roche.
Dire's bottom tower is in turmoil. Dire defeated Roshan in heated battle. Dire's middle tower
Too little,
is
too late.
long in
They had resources, but there's this ward that Dire had on the high ground. So once that Moonlight Shadow came, they knew. They knew the whole time. Is now Courier goes down. Monet
bottom tower
picks it
is in
off.
turmoil.
Go for it. Yeah, because you sound fine to me. And usually you turn all Mr. Destructoid on me. Yeah. In the meanwhile, Super has completed his Radiance on this Necro, and he's the one who picked up the Aegis. He has a Blink Dagger queued up next, and I am still struggling to find a way for EHOME to get away back into this game, because right now they're 10k net worth down at 20 minutes into the game, and they don't really have the best comeback heroes. Like, DK, like you said, those talents are great at kind of keeping him in the game. Oh, as now, Afu crushes up the Darkseer. Faith Beyond gonna go down, but the Epicenter comes in. Burrow Strike connects onto 2. DDC is not able to get his Chain Frost off, and the Lich goes down. Right now, EHOME are looking pretty good. They're fighting right on their own shrine, but still, Clink's managing to pick up a few kills. Lion is dead. 2-hero Burrow Strike. Are you back yet? Scythe onto the DK. He's on the run, gets the tail onto the Necro, and another stun onto the Doom. The chain stun is kicking in big time as now Burrow Strike also finishes him off. Monet trying to finish off HYM. Super, Necro, and Monet Clanks are the last men standing, but overall, like, not too bad of a fight. 3-for-3 exchange on both teams, but obviously the team that's behind is going to be perfectly okay with that.
Tower may need a hand.
It's an honor, a privilege, really. It changed my life.
Gallant Radiant have fortified their structures. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower had an unhappy ending.
Coin for me.
A soldier's fortune.
Yeah, and that's why, you mean, given that game plan, you'd think that EHOME would go for some super aggressive wards, but they need to play defensive, because even if they do find, like, one random target, you need all 5 of your heroes to be able to pick that target off, and so they've warded kind of aggressively. They had that one ward placed near the Dire Ancients whenever they went for that smoke play, and they have a few wards on the river, but you can see that EHOME have way more problems with Dire wards, as LFY have some super deep wards in their side of the map.
Invisibility.
Radiant's top tower is getting walloped. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is on its way further down. Radiant's top tower is getting walloped.
I love Aura Horror Doom. It's like, many times I would play a Batten like that, but sometimes in a Batten, like, you will stand around, but you're not really irritating anyone. Whereas a Doom is constantly irritating, because Scorched Earth, like, you have to do something against the Doom. So, slapping all these auras on him, you're like, I don't want to have to kill him because it takes so long, but he's too useful to not, as Blink Dagger, Initiation, Crush connects.
Long enough.
To hell, you winner.
Sweet sepsis.
Radiant's top barracks had no chance. So the Radiant's top barracks met their demise.
Shadows take us. Dark, take me.
This is what happens when a third place TI team goes against a not qualifying TI team.
Barracks.
Well, this game specifically, I'm not saying that it'll be a common trend, but like LFY did practically nothing wrong, and EHOME tried to experiment with a draft with this Lion. It kind of worked, but LFY did not react the way that EHOME wanted. Yeah, they GG out. EHOME didn't react. Like, they kept just throwing bodies at that top lane. LFY was matching the pace with their StarLadder Doom combination, and that's all that LFY needed to make sure that Super in the mid lane was fine and Clinks in the off lane was fine.